Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Figure It Out. Today I have someone who's probably been there, done that, everything in his life, right? From his business, from his work, to doing something or the other throughout his career. Right now, he's a digital marketer. That's how I know him because I worked with him in my previous job stint. So, welcome Nitin to Figure It Out. And thank you for taking out time on a weekend. I know it's a Saturday. I'm disturbing you from your sleep schedule, but
Not at all.
cool. So, tell us a little about yourself. Like, what do you do right now, and job, studies, whatever you've done right now.
So thanks Arjun for the great intro. That is very hyped up version of actually who
करना
I
पड़ता है
am.
यार, उनके audience सुनेंगे नहीं.
I like to keep myself very humble.
Right.
Right now I work with a hospital chain.
Okay.
As you said, I am the digital marketing manager
Right.
with the company. Have been here for more than 2 years. इसके पहले मेरा खुद का business था. And in my life I've been roller coaster journey है, job छोड़ दिया, MBA किया, MBA के बाद business किया, business के बाद वापस से job है. So I worked across multiple industries, hospitality, logistics, now healthcare.
Right.
And that's just broadly what I've been through.
So MBA, like I understand, like obviously people don't know, but I know you studied abroad, right? So why did you go abroad? मतलब इधर IIM वगैरह भी लोग प्रेफर करते हैं, मतलब एडमिशन नहीं मिला था या मतलब के क्या?
देखो दो चीजें हैं. एक तो वाई MBA, ये मेरा पर्सनल चॉइस था कि मेरे को MBA अब्रॉड करना है.
Okay.
It is not for everyone.
Correct.
कि मतलब
why would someone go abroad? Like, do you want to like why did you go? Like मतलब is there a difference between studying in India and MBA in India and MBA in abroad?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That
Okay.
I would definitely agree on. From my friends I've known who've done MBA in India and me who have done MBA abroad, there is zameen asman ka fark.
Okay.
Maybe the curriculum might be the same, but MBA में क्या होता है ना कि it is not just the studies, it is your network,
right?
Your experience that you have during your MBA. So for me, I feel that MBA was a big pivot in my life overall, not only professionally but personally as well.
Okay.
For example, throughout my life I've stayed in Mumbai.
Right.
मैं घर में ही रहा हूँ, मॉम डैड के साथ, फैमिली के साथ, इन दैट कंफर्ट जोन. एंड आई फेल्ट दैट कि भाई मेरे को इससे थोड़ा बाहर निकलना था.
राइट.
कि मैंने देखा
you wanted to get out of that comfort zone, you wanted more exposure, you wanted to be challenged.
For sure. वो
so
that was
going abroad did that for you.
that
staying
was
alone, खाना खुद से बनाना, बर्तन खुद से धोने.
मेरे लिए 3 चीजें थी. एक तो स्टेइंग अलोन, वो भाई जो मतलब इट गिव्स यू अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रीडम,
राइट,
बट रिस्पांसिबिलिटी एट द सेम टाइम कि खुद के बर्तन धोना, कपड़े वॉशिंग मशीन में टाइम से डालना, managing your entire life.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, since you've been that, you know that. And especially during the downtime when you get sick, here you have family to take care of you.
माँ के हाथ का खाना याद आता है.
Yeah, and there you have no one. क्रोसिन खा के आप आगे बढ़ो.
पैरासिटामोल जिंदाबाद.
Yeah, तो वो एक था. Second thing, why abroad was also because I got to network with a lot of people who I don't usually hang out with.
Right.
यहाँ पर देखते कि हम लोग मोस्टली आप अपना सेम फ्रेंड ग्रुप होता है.
This actually I had this joke. मैंने ऐसे किसी को जोकिंगली बोला कि यार बाहर जाके भी तुम इंडियंस के साथ रह रहे हो तो मतलब क्या है?
Exactly.
Learn from other people there. There are so many different things. I studied in the UK. My class had 29 people. 29th में था. 28 were all spread across, and I learned so much from them. It gave me a different perspective altogether. I think one key thing when you go abroad to study is learning new perspectives.
That's true.
More than the curriculum.
The actual studies.
The actual studies. I think it's the people that you interact with. It gives you a much wider and a global outlook.
For sure.
So, I mean, that's perfect, right? I mean, that is one key aspect. Second, like I think you worked there as well, right? How is it? How is life working there? And I know that you worked in Dubai as well after that. And then you came back and you started your business over here.
That's right.
So how did you transition? Like, मतलब you are one of those के भाई 3 different countries में तुमने पैसे कमाए. 3 different currencies है तुम्हारे पास.
If you look at it that way, yes, वो that's a positive part of it. But the journey was कि MBA किया, उसके बाद मेरा placement दुबई में हो गया.
Okay.
तो वहाँ पर 2 साल काम किया, जहाँ जॉब मिला, because you have loans, you have EMI, education loan to pay. तो भाई जो
मंथली जॉब एक हफ्ते में आ जाता है सैलरी के बाद.
Exactly. हाँ, तो जॉब ले लिया, वहाँ पर 2 साल काम किया. But mainly personally, I did not find Dubai a place to settle down for life.
Okay.
तो and plus मेरे अंदर हाँ ये वो था एंड मेरे अंदर वो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का कीड़ा भी था
हाँ
कि भाई जॉब कितना ही कर देंगे बिजनेस करना चाहिए। वही सेम रीजन से मैं इंडिया आ गया कि भाई इंडिया में बिजनेस
Right.
करेंगे। तो मेरे लिए दो चीजें थी, एक तो कि आई हैड इनफ सेविंग्स फॉर 1 to 2 years, माय फैमिली कुड सपोर्ट मी, तो आई टुक दैट प्लंज कि भाई चलो भी बिजनेस
That's
करते हैं।
actually good, right? If your
Hmm.
family can support you for that 1-2 years where you can build yourself
Yeah.
up, I think that's very important, right? For
Yeah,
anyone who wants to do something.
So for anyone who is planning or they are currently in a job and they're confused कि अच्छा बिजनेस करें कि नहीं करें, भाई आप पहले अपना फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी देखो।
Correct.
इफ यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर फैमिली और
So the
इनकम,
sole breadwinner or
Yeah.
something.
तो आप पहले उस पर फोकस करो, डू इनफ सेविंग्स और यू फिगर आउट अ वे टू हैव दैट मच फंड कि आप 1 से 2 साल आप निकाल सको
1 से 2
बिना
साल लगेगा,
सैलरी
एक
के।
से 2 साल लगेगा तुम्हारा बिजनेस
कोई भी बिजनेस सेटअप करने में इतना टाइम लगता ही है।
Correct.
एंड
Also calculating the money you will infuse in the business as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? You
yeah.
need to calculate that as well.
Yeah.
Because you just can't calculate the monthly expenditure. You have to calculate the infusing of the money in your business.
Yeah, the working capital that you
Correct.
need, infrastructure,
Correct.
whatever business it is, employees if you're hiring.
Yeah.
So you need to think for all those
How
things
is
as
it
well.
running your business? You're actually the first entrepreneur I'm having.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how is it like? I have been one myself. But what has been your journey? Every entrepreneur has their own journey. What was your journey? And I understand, right? You also mentioned that you're working in a hospital chain right now, right? So why the transition, and what exactly happened?
So basically, entrepreneurship journey has been very short. I've been entrepreneur for 2 years. कुल मिला के
2 साल भी बहुत सिखा देता है यार।
2 साल जितना 6 महीने में आप entrepreneurship में सीखोगे ना, उतना आप 2 साल MBA में सीखोगे। Is what I've noticed. And because
2 महीने में हो जाता है।
2 महीने में हो जाता है। हाँ, जितना आप फास्ट स्केल अप करते हो, it's
about how determined you are, right? That goes in every aspect in your life. How much you want to learn, how much you want to progress.
Yeah, that's true. So basically, बहुत सारी चीजें सीखने को मिली, फेलियर भी सीखने को मिला, and learnings भी बहुत हुए। The reason कि
I think you're missing out one key aspect over here. What at least what happened with me was the people. Suddenly everyone wants to be your friend.
Yeah, that's there. Especially people who want to do business with you.
Yeah.
और क्या चाहिए कुछ वेंडर है, उनको आपसे कुछ काम कराना है, तो वो डेफिनेटली होता है।
And you need to realize, it's very easy to get carried away, right? Because suddenly you get so much of attention, suddenly you get so many people who want to be around you, and then you feel like, okay, यार मैं इतना अच्छा हूँ क्या?
मेरे साथ एक और चीज है कि वो अच्छी बात है, मेरे साथ डिसीजन फटीग बहुत हो जाता है। बिकॉज 10 लोग आएंगे, 10 लोग 10 सवाल पूछेंगे, अच्छा ये करे वो करे, देन लाइक सडनली भाई मैं तो पहले जॉब करा था, दिस वाज माय डेली एक्टिविटीज, ये करके मैं निकल जाता था। नाउ सडनली लाइक एवरीथिंग इज ऑन यू, नॉट ओनली मार्केटिंग बट ऑपरेशंस, फाइनेंस, एवरीथिंग एल्स comes on to you. तो वो एक was a very good learning experience कि भाई
you have to do everything yourself
and जितना आप कर सकते हो उसके बाद आप delegate कर दो।
I think that's one key thing, right? Start yourself, then find someone else to do it, because otherwise if you keep doing it you will never progress.
Absolutely. And same thing I think applies, as you were saying before कि automation and standardization, भले आप जॉब में हो या बिजनेस हो, आप एक लेवल तक पहुंचो, उसको प्रोसेस बना दो, मूव अप, तो आपके करियर में आप
एग्जीक्यूटिव लेवल पे
वही लेवल पे रहोगे,
और someone or the other you are replaceable.
Exactly.
You have to make yourself irreplaceable. वैसे ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं, कभी भी लात मार के निकाल सकते हो।
अभी गूगल का देख रहे हैं, अमेज़न का देख रहे हैं, सब लोग
चैट जीपीटी सबको बता रहे हैं।
इनफैक्ट इन आवर कंपनी राइट नाउ वी हैव रिड्यूस्ड रिसोर्सेज, एक्सटर्नल रिसोर्सेज, because we're using ChatGPT.
It's actually kind of sad. But I don't think ChatGPT is to be blamed. I think it's more about people who are not able to utilize it to the max.
Yeah. Only people who are doing
upskill.
Basic activities जो कर रहे हैं उनका जॉब
मतलब ये तुम
खतरे में।
I think that goes in life also, right? You need to constantly keep learning. Otherwise, if you think that you know it all, someone or the other will come and replace you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So why did you actually stop your business?
So business was doing very well. We got very lucky with our vendors, my investing partner. Then suddenly 2020 COVID hit. So to give you background,
2019, right?
2019 end, 2020 March is when actually Yeah,
मतलब कितना टाइम हो गया,
टाइम हो गया अभी, इट्स लाइक लाइफ टाइम हो गया ना.
हाँ,
We've
मतलब
seen
ऐसा पूरा जमीन आसमान का
जमीन
चेंज हो गया,
आसमान
लाइफ
change हो
उधर थी
गया.
अभी क्या डिफरेंट ही हो गया.
Actually, that's what actually
Yeah.
happened. And because I was in the hospitality business, to give you background, we were running
okay.
hostels
Oh.
where people outside Pune were
सबसे
coming
ज्यादा
to stay.
हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री के
बहुत इफेक्ट पड़ा है.
yeah.
अभी we did not have a very big investor, तो we had to shut down our business because capital था ही
सस्टेन
नहीं.
नहीं कर पाए.
हाँ, हमारा लॉस में जा रहा था, तो वो बंद हो गया. Suddenly, my father's health also started acting up.
I hope he's fine.
So yeah, so now touch wood, he's fine. And but medical expenses, clinic expenses, even with insurance, there are a lot of other expenses which you have to bear. तो वो part में I had to take the decision कि भाई I cannot just lay low right now. I have to be the breadwinner of the family.
Correct. So you need to step up.
I need to step up. तो तभी मैंने सोचा कि भाई decision ले लिया कि job करते हैं.
Correct.
And where you then come back to the
how was your
job
mental
life.
state when you transition from a business, like you're running a hostel chain and you come to someone telling you what to do?
Honestly, in the start that sucks.
That I know, I've been there.
Especially if you are having a successful business and because of external factors which you
Yeah.
cannot control कि भाई आपको ये sacrifice करना पड़ रहा है and you have to adjust. But this is life, there is ups and downs होते रहते हैं. You have to face it.
You and ऐसा लोग बोलते हैं कि अभी नीचे बाद में ऊपर आएगा, but sometimes कि वो लेवल पे नहीं जा सकते and you have to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
Chin up and move on.
You have to take what life throws at you.
Yeah.
And I think for all of us, like no
we
matter
don't
what
live
industry.
in a utopian world.
Yeah. लोग बोलते हैं कि अच्छा पूछेगी what is your 5-year plan? कि after COVID अभी आप 6 महीना
I hate that
6 महीने के बाद अब बताओ क्या होने वाला है, what will be your company state, what will be your state, you don't know.
Absolutely.
So now it is more like you be on edge, you sort of take decisions day by day, month on month.
मुझे तो ये याद नहीं मैंने परसों क्या खाना खाया था. मतलब तुम 5 साल का पूछ रहे हो, मेमोरी उतना मतलब you live life on a day to day basis right now, right? Like अभी मुझे ये नहीं पता मैं शाम को कर रहा हूँ, मैं इधर से निकलूंगा, मैं सोचूंगा भाई कि क्या करना है शाम को.
करियर तो बहुत दूर की बात है,
बिकॉज किसने सोचा कि ऑटोमेशन आएगा, इतने सारे जॉब्स. आई मीन इट्स काइंड ऑफ सैड दैट सो मेनी टेक कंपनीज आर लेइंग ऑफ पीपल, लाइक 19,000 जॉब्स, 20,000 जॉब्स,
lot of people.
this so and probably they would have also had so many dreams to घर लिया होगा किसी ने, कोई मतलब they're all now in limbos. So as you rightly said, 6 महीने उनको पता नहीं आगे क्या कर रहे हो. Right now probably, but that's also a fear, right? You need to going back, correlating it with your talking about sustaining and saving, right? You have to save so that in these kind of situations you can actually like sustain yourself.
So my advice for people is, अगर आपको एक job है, do something on the side. I definitely suggest कि you should have a backup.
What are you doing on the side?
So it has again varied, मेरा entrepreneurship का कीड़ा कभी खत्म नहीं हुआ.
Right.
That has always been there. तो अभी मैं job कर रहा हूँ मेरे stability के लिए, घर चलाने के लिए. Apart from that, I make time to invest in the stock market. I do have a consulting business as well on the side where I consult on.
How do you find the time to do it?
You need to make time. There is, if there's a saying that if you don't have a goal will be given to you.
Yeah.
आपको अपने लिए define करना पड़ेगा.
That's actually so true.
Yeah. तो you
कोई ना कोई आके तुमको बोलेगा ये कर.
And job में तो आपका वो 12 घंटे वो निकाल लेंगे. तो you have to make time. You have to, for example, I'll give you my personal example. My office starts at 9 a.m. I reach office at 8 a.m. मैं 1 घंटा न्यूज़ पढ़ता हूँ, स्टॉक मार्केट के बारे में पढ़ता हूँ. I do my investing.
Right.
Apart from that, I make sure कि I finish my work on time. I leave by 5 p.m. 6 p.m. I'm home. 6 to 9 is the second hustle.
Right.
Some days I go to the gym. Some days
you got to balance it out.
You got to balance it out. Yeah.
I mean, you're married, so you'll obviously have to give time.
Home as
so
well, that's again a big shift which has happened in my life very recently.
But you got to make time for everything.
You have
right?
to make time.
And sometimes it's okay if you miss out on some things because something else is taking a priority.
You're only human. मतलब आप कितना ही कर सकते हो. You should not keep extremely high standards for yourself. Keep it realistic.
थोड़ा be light on yourself.
Yeah. Give yourself that freedom.
Right.
It's okay. अगर आज fail हो गए कल succeed हो गए.
Right. I mean, this like just like एक job हो गया तुम्हारा, then तुम्हारा social life हो गया, your fitness, your side hustle. I think anything else if I'm missing, family life.
Family life.
Right. These 5 things there's the 5 aspects that you probably need to. I think what actually can work for people is that rather than looking at it at a daily to finish all these 5, make a weekly plan.
Yeah.
Okay, like how you have your weekly goals of fitness, have a weekly plan for finishing off all these 5 things. You can't meet your friends every day. You
That's
can't,
true.
spend time with family every day. You can't work out every day, right? So rather figure out, okay, yeah, these 3 days I will work out. These 2 days I will keep time for my friends. These 2 days I will keep time for my research about my side hustle.
Absolutely.
Right, and तुम्हारा job तो daily करना ही पड़ेगा,
करना ही
Monday
है.
to Friday, but you still have like Saturday Sunday off, so you could probably spend time on something else out of these 5 things. So you got to probably pick and choose what works for you and where your priority lies and that particular point.
That's true. Absolutely true. You know, there's a saying, people usually overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in a decade.
Oh, that is something.
तो यू नो कि लाइक आप इतना प्रेशर आ दो कि यही साल में मेरे को इतना इतना XYZ अचीव करना है,
Right.
एंड यू ऑब्वियसली वोंट सक्सीड बिकॉज
Right.
यू आर गिविंग वेरी हाई टारगेट्स योरसेल्फ.
Yeah.
थिंक मोर लॉन्ग टर्म कि 10 साल में मेरे को ये अचीव.
But we just discussed that 5 years तुमको पता नहीं तुम क्या करने वाले हो.
सी दैट डजंट मीन कि आप एकदम वेला बैठे रहोगे. यू शुड हैव बी थोड़ा करियर
वो ऐसा है
ओरिएंटेड.
कि
यू शुड हैव
वो बोलते हैं ना
फोकस.
कि वेट फॉर द अपॉर्चुनिटी, तो वेट ही करते
या
रहोगे.
वेट ही करते रहोगे.
Like
तभी
you got
कुछ
to go out, you
Yeah.
got to make it happen.
समटाइम्स अपॉर्चुनिटी विल नॉक वेरी लाइटली.
Yeah.
इट वोंट बी यू नो अच्छा जोर से कि अच्छा आपको कुछ करियर शिफ्ट मिल रहा है, जॉब चेंज मिल रहा है. इट बी वेरी लाइट. यू हैव टू टेक दैट एफर्ट टू यू नो कीप मूविंग अहेड बट नॉट बी वेरी रिलैक्स्ड.
हाँ, मतलब एक ये भी है, मतलब कि so what is your like long term goal?
So my long-term goal, you know, from my experience also, which I've seen with my father being in business, we have seen also ups and downs.
Correct.
You know, my father had a garments factory
Right.
that shut down.
Mhm.
Second factory got fire.
Oh God.
There was, you know, a period of time I remember in school, college, where it was, you know, financially we were thoda unstable. So just learning from that, I feel कि financial stability is my biggest goal in life at this point. Especially for you know people in India, earning people, middle class households,
हमको तो भाई हर चीज में सेविंग्स चाहिए.
savings चाहिए.
2 रुपए बचता है डिलीवरी, मेरी माँ बोलती है ना, अच्छा कुछ और भी ऐड कर दे, डिलीवरी हो जाएगा. अरे भाई तुम 10 रुपए डिलीवरी का बचाने के लिए 50 रुपए ऐड कर रहे हो.
Exactly. हाँ, तो वो बात है. तो you know वैसा होना चाहिए. And that's my advice to people also कि अगर if you're in that 20 to 35 age group, your goal should be financial stability. If you are coming from a middle class, low middle class background, कि भाई ये प्रायोरिटी करो, but not pressure yourself so much कि you kill yourself.
हाँ, मतलब थोड़ा जियो भी यार.
Yeah,
Life
you
enjoy
should
करो.
enjoy life.
थोड़ा इंडल्ज भी करो.
Yeah, मतलब वो social life ये सब है, family life है, enjoy करो on the weekends.
But
You know, give it your best.
maybe like if like say ऐसा बोलते हैं कि 30% of your salary you should invest or save.
Yeah.
Even if you can't do 30, that's okay. Don't be harsh.
Yeah,
on
that's
yourself.
okay. And
10%
हो जाता
कर
है.
ले,
Yeah.
15% कर ले, 5% भी कर ले, but start somewhere.
Start somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And abhi with inflation and all coming in, it
Yeah.
is, you know, just even if you have 1.5 lakh salary,
Yeah.
people are finding it tough to survive. That's what
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, you and I know.
Tell me about
If you're
it.
living alone, if you have a family to support,
Yeah.
you know, it might look outside कि अच्छा इसका तो salary अच्छा है, सब चल रहा है,
बाहर से
but
सबको सब कुछ ऐसा
अच्छा ही लगता है, बट अंदर मालूम है हमें कि भाई कितने खर्चे हैं, कितना हमें घर में देना पड़ता है,
Yeah,
मेडिकल
yeah,
एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं.
I've never seen my full salary last for more than 2 days.
That's what happens. EMI कट जाता है, रेंट कट
पहले
जाता
दिन
है.
आया,
हाँ.
ये अच्छा ये 10 बिल हो गए, खत्म करो ये.
Exactly. That's you know life. That's life. So you have
And
to.
I think we need to just like probably accept it with a smile rather than crib about it.
Yeah.
I think now you find happiness by joking about our miserable life.
Actually, you know that would require therapy. That is not a
Probably.
healthy coping mechanism.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to face it.
You
head
have to
first.
face it,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's either you laugh about it, you just like accept it, or you bitch and whine like a sad crybaby.
Yeah. हाँ, रोने से कुछ होने नहीं वाला.
रोने से तो कुछ होने नहीं
So
वाला.
rather than address it head first and
Head first
take
and
it life.
So I think if you had to give like a parting message to the listeners, what would you say?
So apart from the things that I've already mentioned,
ऐसा ज्ञान मत देना, like तेरे लाइफ के एक्सपीरियंस से तूने क्या सीखा है?
मैं अपने लाइफ का एग्जांपल बताता हूँ, एंड व्हाट आई फील कि आई लैक्ड कि ये मेरे लाइफ में होना चाहिए था, तो भाई मैं अभी बहुत आगे बढ़ा.
Correct.
आई फील मेंटरशिप is something that I wish I had in my life. And if you're in, especially in that, out of college
Yeah.
or mid level in your career, and maybe you're थोड़ा confused कि भाई मैं क्या करूं, find a mentor, either in person, online, wherever. And this does not include people like Andrew Tate and Jordan Peterson. Those are
और
not.
पता चला मेरे को डेथ थ्रेट आने लगे उसके ये पॉडकास्ट सुनने बाद, मेरा नाम
Yeah,
कैसे लिया?
you never know. But like these business gurus, and okay, ठीक है, आप सुनने के लिए
Yeah.
सुन लेते हो. These, especially for Indian
You need a
people,
more one-on-one, like a personal.
yeah, like a real person.
Yeah, I've had a mentor. I've had a mentor, and probably I won't name that person. I'm gonna be doing a podcast with that person also soon.
You should.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. But I know how much of a difference that
They
made,
make. Yeah.
because that person got a lot of calmness in my life and a little bit clarity in what I should be doing.
Absolutely. That is what we need.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that कि यार तू तो बहुत लकी है, तू 11 साल से एक ही इसमें है, मतलब एक ही फील्ड में डिजिटल में ही है. मैंने बोला I am lucky that way that I figured it out at a very young age that what I wanted to do.
Yeah. A lot of people don't.
Like you also,
Yeah.
like either मतलब you still
Exactly.
like we are
Yeah.
almost the same age, and we still like you still there, but it's again, you're not pressurizing yourself, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. You're
And
taking
also,
it
I'd like to add that we are still figuring it out.
exactly.
We've been 10 decades into career.
Just FYI, this was not a planned plug-in for my show name. This was on the go.
This is on the go. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know the name. Why the name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, no, definitely, you keep figuring it out, you keep learning, you keep growing, and that's how life is, right? So
That's true.
So your parting message to people is find a mentor and grow. Like learn from others.
And can be from anywhere,
Yeah.
like in the gym,
It
networking.
can be a mom also.
Yeah, it can be. It can be,
It can-
your
like-
friend's dad.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Sometimes it can be your family, your parents, but I've seen most likely it is outside
Someone on the
family.
outside, because
Yeah.
family थोड़ा comfort level
Yeah.
पे रखेगा.
Strangers will support you more than family sometimes.
And that's why Twitter is thriving.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Cool. So thank you for taking out time, and it was lovely chatting with you. I hope these insights help someone,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that's the whole idea why I'm doing this podcast. So yeah, cool. And for people listening, do tune in because I have a lot of podcasts planned out for the upcoming month, and do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Typical influencer line. बट करना पड़ता है, क्या करें, मतलब तुम लोग को मैं बार बार लिंक नहीं भेज सकता हूँ. राइट. सो या, डू ट्यून इन, and take till then, take care. Cheers.
All right. Thanks, Arjun.
Yeah.